So then folks, it's finally time to find out who is the rightful King of Wales. You join us today on the first day of the On The Flyer TV 2-day festival here at the stunning Redhill Fisheries in Monmouth. We've got 44 of some of the UK's top commercial anglers battling it out over 2 days to find out who will be crowned the King of Wales. Let me tell you a little bit how this event's going to work. The event is based over 2 days and 3 lakes, with the 44 anglers on a rotation each day. The angler with the lowest accumulative score at the end of the 2 days will be declared the winner and the King of Wales. In the event of a tie, then weight callback will come into play. Today is the first day, and let me tell you folks, it's going to be an absolute screamer. Yesterday we had a practice match and England's Christian Jones put £379 on the scale on his first visit here, which is enough to take the match clearly out. And I'm sure it ruffled a few Welsh feathers. But today, he's drawn the peg up from where he was yesterday, but with Andy Mann, the actual bookies' favourites and Welsh favourites next to him. So we've got the two bookies' favourites, Christian Jones and Andy Mann, on the same lake, next peg, and it's going to be an absolute belter. Needless to say, if yesterday's weights, the backup weights as well, which there was several £200, it really was an insane day. £3,720 worth of fish were caught amongst 22 anglers, which, as I'm sure you'll agree, on one lake, that is a phenomenal amount of fish to be caught. So we really cannot wait to get this one started. So let's go and have a word with the anglers and see what they think. And folks, I cannot wait.
Right then, so day one of the On The Flyer TV festival here at Redhill Fishery. Came yesterday for a practice match. Incredible place, really. It was actually up on Penny's Lake just behind me, and I had a great day's sport. £250. Felt like I got it wrong, to be honest. Thought it was 5 hours, it was 6. That was a bit of a mistake. Christian blitzed the match opposite with a massive weight. Fishing wise, obviously it's 5 hours today. It's going to be a bit less weights, but I'm still hoping for a great day. Drawn peg 3 on Sophie's, I think it is. It's more carp dominated on here. Suits me a bit better, but it's not the best to peg on the lake, but fairly happy. You know, just got to hope we can try and bring this crown back over the border and beat these Welsh, but got to get a big task. But yeah, hopefully we're going to have a great day today and catch up tomorrow.
So John Harvey on the first day of On The Flyer TV Redhill King of Wales Festival. Drawn peg 8 on Sophie's. It's not really a great peg on the lake, sort of in a corner a little bit, so when they push out, they're gone. She would normally catch early, and then later on they sort of push out. Peg 14 and 16 are probably the two favourite pegs on the venue. I think local boy Owen Davis is on 16, and then Brando's on 14, so I think they'll be hard to push to beat. But Brad Lucas is on 3 and Falzone on 1, so be a few English heads to put on spikes today, I think, on the border, just to warn all the rest of them off.
Right then, we're here today on the King of Wales Festival here at the stunning Redhill Fishery. This is an unbelievable place, this is. I come for the first time yesterday on a practice match. I actually drew next door to where I drew today. I drew peg 2 on pennies. Now this lake's absolutely solid, as we found out yesterday. Caught all day, F1s, some big carp, had £379, which was luckily enough to win the match. But there was weights everywhere, some massive weights yesterday. I think it'll be the same today. Now, like I say, today I've drew next door, peg 3 on pennies. I'm hoping it's going to be similar to yesterday in terms of how I'm going to fish. It was basically sort of mugging and shallow. It's been really hot over the last couple of days, so all the fish are up in the water. Now, I've got a tough section. I've got Andy Mann next to me. I know he knows the venue really well, so he's going to be hard to beat. I've got Dan to my left. I know he knows the venue well, and he had a good weight yesterday. And then that's not to say, you know, I've not even seen who's further down the section. I'm sure there's loads of good anglers to beat, so it's going to be a tough one. But fingers crossed, we can bring the crown back to England.
So you've joined us today for the first day of the On The Flyer 2-day festival at Redhill Fishery for the King of Wales. I've drawn next to Christian Jones. He's on peg 3, I'm on peg 5. Should be a great head-to-head battle. We're actually on bookies' favourites to win, so should be a great battle. And hopefully we can keep the pennies this side of the bridge for a change.
In the end, we fall apart, creating only what we know, sharing hearts, bring the dance in what we show. There's something in the river wide,
Well, here we are at the lovely Redhill Fishery in Monmouth for the King of Wales. My name's Lee Pasticcio, alias Peanut. I've drawn peg 17 on pennies yesterday, and you know, I kind of run to that because it's a great area, and it's gone my way, to be honest with you. The first half of the match was definitely not going my way, but the second half I've managed to catch some really big carp, and ended up with £259, I believe, for a section win, and I think 4th overall, I'm not too sure. And today I've not drawn so well. I've drawn peg 1 on Sophie's, but you know, Redhill, you never know, so I'm here to fight and beat the English the best I can. So yeah, that's it really. So fingers crossed for a good day.
Right, so we're on the flyer, King of Wales, day 2. Day 1, I had an amazing day. I drew 4 on mollies, caught £270 shallow. It's just absolutely brilliant. It's just a phenomenal venue. There's just been weights all the way around, loads of 200s, 2891, which was actually in the edge as well, which was nice to see because everybody just thought it was going to be an out-and-out shallow match, but it didn't end up being like that as well, so that was really nice. Today, day 2, I've moved obviously up from mollies on to pennies. I've got to be honest, I've not drawn the best of pegs. This end of the lake, it becomes a lot shallower and a bit narrower, and it's flat, so I don't fancy my chances today, but you never know. The type of fishing it is and the amount of fish that are in these lakes, you just never know. So I'm going to be nice and positive. I'm going to fish very similar to how I did yesterday. I'll be mad not to. And even if I don't win, at least if I can just beat some of these Welsh boys and just make sure England come out on top like usual. So yeah, hopefully we can have a good day and enjoy myself again.
Hi, I'm Gareth Boycott. I'm here today on the 2-day Redhill on the Flyer Festival, the King of Wales. Yesterday I drew peg 34 on Penny's Lake. I only fished that lake once about 3 years ago, but I came Wednesday on the practice match. I actually drew 33, so I had a bit of an idea, worked a few things out, so I was happy with the draw. Until I looked over the other side, saw Christian Jones on 2, you had Andy Mann on 5, I think, John Hanam over there as well. So I thought I'd really have my work out, but I've actually had a really nice match. I started short on a top kit on 6 mils. I had one about £8, quite quick. And then I've sort of mugged really for about 2 hours, odd fish, just being patient, sort of pole behind me, waiting, and you'd get an odd chance, and they were big fish. I think I had one about £18, but they were all sort of, you know, 5 to £12. I've had a few F1s shallow, 4mm pellets actually was better. When I changed it to casters it went worse. And then down the edge late I've caught maggots over micros down the edge, again big fish. I could see the 3 opposite they were catching all day, so I knew it would be close. I was a bit lucky really, with sort of an hour to go the heavens absolutely opened. Maybe that was God working on the side of the Welsh, I don't know. But that slowed the shallow lads down, whereas I was still able to catch down the edge. Ended up with £289, very important section win, which is all you can ask for, keep you in the hunt, but it was also enough to win the match, so perfect day really. Day 2 I am on Sophie's Lake, peg 19, happy with that, I've got to be honest. I started coming here about a month ago. I fished 2 practice opens, both times on Sophie's, did well. I was 3rd on the first match, I won it the second time. So I've got an idea what to do. It'll suit my type of fishing. This is more carp, whereas mollies is more kind of F1s overshotting, which I don't do a lot of. So plan today really, I'll start short on 6s, have a look around, see what other people are doing. Maybe a bit of mugging, a bit of shallow. But I think to do well, I'm going to need to catch down the edge and maybe maggot short late. If the pellets die off, I'll start sort of piling in maggots on a top kit and see what happens really. Hopefully send the English back over the bridge with the tails between their legs, you never know, but I've got a chance, Gary, you know, that's all you can ask for. It'll be hard to win. I think some of the other section winners have drawn quite well. I've got venue expert Andy Mann next to me, so it won't be easy, but then it wasn't easy yesterday, so we'll see.
Right then, so day 2 of the On The Flyer TV Festival here at Redhill. Day 1 yesterday, and I managed to draw on Sophie's Lake. Not been on that lake before, obviously I've not really been here, but the practice match I had on the lake behind me just here today. I've had a great day yesterday. I've mugged a few early and then caught shallow late on. I actually ended up winning the lake with £256. Really good start to the festival. Obviously big sections of 11 and 12, so you know, I feel like 2 points would be a great to be able to win on 2, but I feel like 3 could be good as well. So start on a win, it's brilliant. Day 2 and I've drawn 36 on Penny's Lake. Now I practiced on 39 on Wednesday. Got it wrong, but I know what to do. I feel like I know what to do if the fish is the same. I've actually got sharing partner bloody James Howarth next to me, so that's a bit annoying, but we don't want to take a point off each other. But quite fancying it, to be honest. I feel like it's a good peg in the section. I feel like the opposite bank's a little bit better, but I don't feel like, you know, anything's going to run away with it. I think if you fish the right match, get it right, I feel like I've got a chance to win in the section. And I feel like if I can win the section, as long as it goes my way a little, hopefully I can try and win the festival with just 2 wins. So we'll check in with you later and hopefully I can hold that crown.
Right then, folks. So as you might have remembered, we do a biggest weight of the festival, non-accumulative. So your one-off performance each day could win you 440 quid. Now, both of these lads have fished a blinder because there's a draw. So both lads have had £289 and 1 ounce. Al Falzon's been chucking skimmers back for fun. He's lost fish at the net, so you've got to share this money. 440 quid between Al Falzon and Gareth Boycott. Well done, lads. Right. Listen up, lads. We're coming on to the main frame, so we're paying the top 8. And as always, anybody that's fished my festivals before, Paz, quiet in the back of the room. Naughty, naughty men. I know, it's terrible. Right, coming in 8th place. Sorry, those that have never been on it before, I pay via bank transfer, so you need to send me your details. I don't carry the cash with me. So coming in 8th with 6 points and a total weight of £424, 4 ounce, picking up 180 quid, Andy Mann. Well done, mate. Seventh place, and it's worth noticing at 1, 2, 3. There's been so close at the top, folks. It's unbelievable. But 7th place, picking up 300 quid with 4 points and a total weight of £450, 15 ounce, James Howarth. Well done, mate. Well done. 6th overall with 4 points and a total weight of £460 and 8 ounce, picking up 400 quid, Gareth Boycott. Send me your bank details, pal. Okay. 5th overall, and each one of you gets to take home a lovely little dagger to remind yourself. 5th overall, with 3 points, picking up 550 quid and a total weight of £417, 3 ounce, Jack Taylor. There you go, mate. Beating Jack by 1, well, not even a pound, but beating Jack by ounces for 4th overall, with 3 points, £418 and 11 ounce, picking up 650 quid, Alan Falzon. There you go, mate. 3rd overall, with 3 points, picking up 750 quid and a colossal weight of £530 and 2 ounce, Callum Dix. There you go, mate. So 2nd overall, with 3 points, picking up 900 quid and a weight of £547, 2 ounce, Christian Jones. There you go, mate. So, folks, it gives me great pleasure to announce the new King of Wales, the boy king of England, with a perfect 2 points and £532, 5 ounce, picking up 1,400 quid, but more importantly, dominion over the Dragons of Wales. Brad Lucas. There you go, pal. There you go. Take that with you, pal, and we'll sort all that after. So, folks, I need the top 5 for pictures, please, after. And apart from that, thanks for getting involved, and you boys get first dibs. So, thanks a lot, lads. Right then, Brad, or should I call you my liege? Obviously, what a fantastic performance. You're the only angler that's got 2 perfect section points here on the King of Wales Festival. First time we've ever been down Wales, and obviously this is the first time on the Flyer TV I've brought the cameras here. What a fishery, innit, Redhill?
Mental, unreal. I thought I was spoiled up north, but no, that's awesome. Awesome venue.
Andy Mann told me, he's been telling me for last year like about this venue, and naivety of me, and a few people have messaged me saying, "Oh, you want to get to Redhill?" But everybody says that, don't they?
All
about
of us.
Venues.
We saw the practice weights, we saw the weights leading up to it. You know, venues do fish well, but we felt like with all that pressure on, we never thought they'd keep up with the weights that were being caught, and they have. It's
absolutely
not
crazy,
disappointing,
mate.
has it? Unreal. But 5 hours and near,
Oh, that's the other thing.
10
they
weights
fish
near
6
3
hours.
Yeah, and they're catching 250, 300. We've all caught that in 5 hours. Unreal, yeah.
What a
Brilliant
venue. I mean, and we've had 44 of some of what I think some of Wales' best anglers, English.
Yeah,
but
totally.
we've tated them.
We have English top 5 in it.
Yeah, top.
Oh,
we've come across the border, mate.
Wounded.
Stole the crown.
I said
them.
first day we're going to try take it back, didn't we?
Mate, imagine how they feel. They've got to live for a year now, knowing that there is an English King of Wales, and it's you, mate. Tell us about your match. How you've gone on both days?
Yeah, brilliant. First day I've actually drew on Sophie's just behind us there. It's not the greater pegs, 3, but middle of the lake. So conditions-wise, it's ended up being a really good draw on the day. Normally it's the opposite bank that's normally better, a bit shallow water there. It's been really deep where I've been. But I've mugged a load like early. I've probably had like £100 first 90 minutes, and then ticked over shallow. Caught the F1s, which don't normally feed in there, so I've been a bit lucky that way. I've had a brilliant day. I've had £256.
Ridiculous.
Mate. And second, I think I felt like I got away with it a little bit, because second on the lake was only 129. So I felt like, by catching them F1s, I felt like I got out of trouble weight-wise. If I needed the weight in the long run, I felt like I got away with a big weight off the worst lake on the day. Still relentless fishing, but yeah. And then second day I've drawn pennies, is it? 36, practice on 39 on the Wednesday, so I was fairly happy, knew what I was doing. Mugged a few early, luckily the sun came out before the start. Mugged a few early, but they weren't really settling, they were quite hard to catch, to be honest. James Alf next to me, and he's carried on mugging, he's had a little bit more in front of him than me, so I've just gone shallow and I've not looked back. Just kept ticking over. It's been close, but then I've gained a lead.
Close. I mean, it hasn't. Once we've tallied up the weights at the end, obviously you've done a sterling job, but it was so close that we all fought between you and James. But I think you were playing up a little bit.
No,
to
be honest, his muggers fish, I thought they were a bit bigger.
Yeah.
And he's sat there mugging. I'm catching like the odd one shallow, and then I get a run, and then all of a sudden he's had a 10-pounder, and then he's had another one straight away. Because mugging's not guaranteed, is it? It's not feeding fish. You could have 3 and 3 chucks for £30, or you could go 20 minutes without a bite. So it was hard to keep on track what he had. But I knew he was leading, and then when I've gone shallow, I've had a great run, and I've not really looked at what he's caught, and I felt like the fish were bigger. So I felt like I was like £20 behind, and I felt like I caught 30, 40.
Yeah.
So I felt like I was £10 in front, and in the last 20 minutes instead of £6 carp. Thought it was close, but I think just shallow, just eventually over time, I've just got that little bit of a lead. I think I've beaten by like £50 nearly.
Well, mate, you're having a tremendous year.
Yeah.
Obviously, tremendous year. You're on fire.
Crazy.
Obviously, I think personally you're one of the best mugging anglers in the country. Well, you're one of the best commercial anglers. And how old are you?
19.
Ridiculous, mate. It's ridiculous.
Brilliant run.
But all about today, mate. King of Wales. We've had a bit of theatrics, loads of banter. But more importantly, mate, you are the king for the next 12 months. So well done, mate.
Thank you very much,
£1,400 richer. So well done, pal.
Thank you. Cheers.